What's up, guys? Welcome back. Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for another test drive. This one here is a 1987 Chevrolet 1500 pickup truck. It's got the 5.7 350 under the hood. Looks like the AC is still hooked up. We'll be checking it out, seeing if it works. This one does have the power steering setup and the power brakes. Pretty clean all the way around on this truck. Look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. I have financing and shipping available for you. Definitely want you to check the website out though. That way you can see all of the inventory that we get in along with this truck. Here on YouTube, we do the test drive videos pointing out the flaws and taking them down the road, telling you how they run and drive. Try to be as honest as we can. And we try not to miss anything here. With that being said, hit subscribe, share, hit like, and follow us on TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. I'm always posting stuff to that, updating everybody on our inventory. So kick back, relax. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off on any test drive, we like to look around the interior, place your bets. Do you think the horn works on this one? It's a game we like to play. Looking across the dash. Pretty good shape. Same with the interior here. The seats all look pretty nice. Your handle there's got a little stretch on it, but still all in contact. Coming across the headliner, sagging a little bit, but it actually looks like somebody has replaced it. Light's still on the dome there. Turn the key over and start her up. Let's try out the blower motor, see if the AC works. I don't hear it pulling down on the motor. With that being said, it may be working, so we're going to be filling the air here, let it run for a minute and see if it stays cold. The face to the radio is in the office, so the radio does work. Tilt column. Windshield wipers do work on this one. It looks like on mileage, zoom in on that for you. Engine temperature is still working its way up. Looks like it's working. Oil pressure. That gauge is all the way up. It may be a faulty gauge on here. Looks like we're charging. And the gas gauge looks like it's working as well. Let's go ahead and try that horn. Did you place your bets? It is working. As far as AC, it's really cold outside right now. This is very cold blowing in through the vents. Here towards the end of the video when we do the walk around, I'll cut this on and then go check the compressor, and if the compressor's kicking on, then we'll know if it's working or not. For now, let's go ahead and hit the road and see how she runs and drives. Okay, so we're getting ready to take off here. Anything I see, I will let you know. That's exactly why I do these videos. This is the first time I've driven this truck. Check the brakes. They feel pretty good. Let's see. Speedometer's coming up on the dash. Seems to be working. A little whistle from the vent window there. Steering's pretty tight on this truck. Whoa. Brakes feel good. Kick down's hooked up. As far as going straight down the road, it feels pretty straight. May have a slight right pull here. I'm trying to figure that out. Just slightly pulling to the right. Yeah, it definitely is. It's got a slight right pull to it. We don't need gas on this one because the gas gauge is floating around as I'm driving it. It's indicating that it's working. Turn signals are popping up on both sides of the dash, nice and bright. So now we're gonna go ahead and get some undercarriage shots, see what it looks like under there. I'll put it in slow motion, throw a light on the ground, and try my best to get a good shot for you. We're also gonna drive past the camera, and if you wanna see what I'm using to make these videos, look below in the description. You can see all the Amazon links. Let's do it. Okay, getting ready to take off here. Roll some of these windows up. See, that one's rolling up just fine there. This one over here, it's getting a little slow on us. Keep on going. It's still rolling up, a little slower on that side. As far as engine temperature, we're at 190. That's perfect. Oil pressure showing 30, so I'm gonna assume this gauge is starting to work. I guess it was working right to begin with. The motor was probably still cold, and it was just all the way up to 60. So right now it's at 30. When you rev it, it goes up to about 60. I don't know how accurate that gauge is. Let's go ahead and head back to the lot now. And of course, once we get back to the lot, what we're gonna do is the walk around picking out the flaws segment of the video. So make sure you stick around for that, because that's gonna be a big part of buying this truck. All right. Make sure y'all look good. Hey, what's up, guys? A little bumpy on the suspension. It's kind of stiff feeling. Still got the whistle on the vent window. Nice and smooth going down the road though. What do we got that's rattling here on the steering wheel? Not sure what's making that noise. I think it's the plate around the back here. I'm sure y'all heard that. Does no? A little bit of rattling going on in there somewhere. It's inside the column. Okay, let's go ahead and get turned around. We'll head back to the lot and do the walk around, picking out chips, scratches, flaws, rust, anything I can find on this truck. Speaking of this model truck, this guy down here, his name is Brian, briansmotorsports.com. Check that out. They do fully customized vehicles, and these trucks are one of their specialties. They're always working on stuff like this. They do suspension lifts, wheels, tires, parts, accessories, and of course they don't pay me to advertise them. I just consider them like family. So I like coming down here showing off some of the stuff that they're doing. I know a lot of people will buy cars from us and they'll actually send them down here and get little stuff working, or put wheels and tires on these trucks and cars, and then they ship them out to their home state. So it's just an idea. Since people were doing it, I figured I'd mention it to you here on the channel. But yeah, check them out, briansmotorsports.com. And I'm right next door to Maple Motors too, so you could just walk right on down here. So let's head on back to the lot now and go ahead and start this walk around. They got one sitting up there. Okay, it's that portion of the video where we're gonna walk around, point out chips, scratches, and flaws. I'll try not to miss anything. We're gonna look for rust or anything wrong with the truck on the outside here. Look at the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com. We give it a twice over. Have a whole different guy doing the detailed pictures. I'm out here doing the videos in the field. So let's go ahead and get started here up close and personal with this old Silverado. Around the front end here, looks like you picked up some paint from the road. That front bumper is actually in pretty good shape. A few little bug splats here and there. They blacked out the marker lights. The grille, the headlights, all that looks nice and shiny and clean. Let's go down the side now, lower portion first. Back mid-section. Tires on this one are in pretty good shape. You can tell the rims are nice. They're like almost new. Clean on the inside and out. American racing wheels. Up and over the fender well here. Little cracks in the paint at the very bottom. Got a couple little bubbles popping up right here. Get a couple little bubbles popping up on the edge of the door there too. At the bottom. A few chips. Up and over. Nice and clean, pretty solid there. Same whole set of wheels on this thing. They look like they're brand new. Still got the nipples on the tread, so that's good. Blacked out the tail lights. Coming back that midsection. Looks like a little chip on top here. Little paint issue there. Stopping in portions here, making sure I don't miss anything. A couple chips there. But over the fender here, you got some on top. So one right there. Front windshield on this one looks great. Trim around it looks great. Windows look pretty good. Got a little spot there. Your seal down there has some cracks in it. Door handle's in good shape. Back window looks pretty good. Seal looks good. Looking on the roof. Not too bad. And on down this back side, bed cover's nice and clean. Chip right here. Let's see, was that a little spot there? Yep. Around the back end, not too bad. Back bumper looks awesome. Nice and shiny. A little bit of surface rust popping up on the inside there. That can be cleaned off right now if you stop it. A few chips around the tailgate. I'm trying to get the shadow out of there best I can. A few little bubbles in the paint there. Just like little indentions in the paint, more than bubbles. Let's open up this tailgate. Okay. Again, sorry about my shadow. Got a bed liner in it. Not too bad. All right. Coming around this side, lower portion first, back to midsection. See, there's a light scratch on your tail light there. Looks like a dent in the back here. See the crease. Up and over the fender. Back down. Got some rust right here. Common spot for it to hold water on these old Chevys. Roll down. There's a chip there. Keep rolling. Couple little dimples in the door here. Doesn't look like rust to me. It looks like some chips that were painted over. And back. Crack in the paint. Keep on running back here. This upper section here. Missing some screws on some of this trim. Back window looks pretty good. Door handle's in good shape. Mirrors nice and clean. A little bit of surface stress trying to pop up there. Be cleaned off just like the back there I was telling you about on that bumper. Paint's a little thin on top right there. Front window, I'm not really seeing any chips or scratches. Made it around this ride. Let's check out the inside, get her started up, listen to the motor. Button on this one's a little bit stiff. You can see a little WD-40 or some grease, something to help it smooth out would definitely do some good for that. If I can get my shadow out of here, you can really see. There we go. So a little bit of sagging there on the door handle. Right below it, that fabric. Down in the bottom, trim's kind of hanging off there. Couple chips at the bottom of the door. But it's pretty solid around the bottom of the door itself. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Nice and solid. Your jam looks good too. Seal's not bad all the way around. Looks like it's got the Bluetooth set up for the radio. It also had a subwoofer switch down there. We'll see if we have any in here. No, but you got everything to hook one up. So that's kind of nice if you wanted to add a stereo. It looks like an amp's over there too. I guess the previous owner took that out. Wanted to keep his speaker. All right. Looking at the interior, we got a spot right here. The rest of the seat looks pretty good. Carpet in this one, not bad. Nice and clean. Same with the dash pad on it. They made a custom grill for the speaker. That actually looks really good. Not bad at all. Headliner, like I said, a little saggy up there. But somebody tried to replace it. That's mechanic's headliner right there. New fabric. Not half bad. Go ahead and start her up here. Starts up good. Let's see if I can open this. There we go. Okay, so that doesn't stay up. I was wondering. Oh, they had this down there to keep it up. I'll have to put that back in. Let's see. This one's got some extra parts and stuff in it. And it locks well. That oil pressure gauge may be working. Earlier it was stuck on 60. Let's turn the air compressor on. It did sound like it pulled down on the motor. Now that it's nice and warm, let's see if it's still cold air. It is. Let's see if the compressor's actually spinning. It's hard to tell when it's 27 degrees outside, but no, the compressor is not kicking on here. So it's just blowing cold air from the outside of the truck in there. So yeah, the AC does need some work. Motor's nice and quiet on this one. Under the hood, pretty clean. Coming down with the hood, easy. Look at it. A little dent there, that's from where somebody was pushing it down. Probably like that. Real slight though. Got another slight one here too that I've seen. But I tell you what, the paint job on this is slick. It's got a lot of wax on it. Good spot there. Up here in the middle, got a chip. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit subscribe, share, hit like. That helps me out more than you know, and I appreciate that in advance. If you're interested in buying a car from us, check out maplemotors.com. We are a family business, been around almost 40 years. We have very little markup on these, so our prices are firm for at least the first 60 days. We have high volume, not high prices. I know it seems like the market's going up, and it just keeps doing it. We're having to pay more for these vehicles than ever, but we're still only marking them up a small percentage and moving them on. There's no reason for us to lie to you. Check us out, maplemotors.com. You can go up there and look at the finance options, the shipping options, the 100 detailed pictures we have. There's an About Us section and a frequently asked questions section where we're going to try to help you out, and it's all online without even talking to anybody. Again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out our other social media networks. And below in the description, I have a whole list of stuff that you might find interesting. I appreciate you watching. Later, guys.